People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' heart. Yeah, man, he killed it. Be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' heart.
Yeah, that was fire. He got everybody going. And
wait, did I kill it though?
I don't know, man. I mean, it wasn't bad.
You're a hater.
You didn't dance like him. I see you just sitting there, Rad. He was hopping back and forth. He made it a gift, Rad. He became a gift. I'm just saying, man. He set the bar really high, man. He had Jared Davis throwing his shirt. I gotta see if I can at least show a screenshot of that. I was like, why did Jared Davis take off his shirt?
He got geeked. I know that the no-hand catch, the no-look catch was all over the internet. I know you seen Buddy catch that T-shirt out his peripheral vision.
I had not seen that until I never saw the. No. I hadn't seen the clip online. I actually saw it last night watching it live. And I saw it again, and I'm like, where did the shirt come from? And I was like, why did Jared Davis take off?
Jared Davis took off the shirt. Threw that man. He was geeked.
Oh my God! Hey, that's how you know
she was more like a beauty queen. I like how Buddy caught it with the no look though. Like,
that's sweet. But you see him giving that little peek. I think there was there was a little bit of a communicationalism before he threw that. Like I think that was Josh Woods, right? Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think it was. It was. I'll see if I can throw the clip up without trying to get it copyrighted. Maybe we can I can just scroll through it. But I do want to show that. I definitely want to show that. Brad.
I mean, it was all over the report. Just throw up the Bleacher Report, bro.
Just down a little bit.
What?
There we go.
What?
Nothing, man. I'm just saying it's been a minute since we've done a show. I feel like.
Hello.
And
we did a show Monday, but yeah, I mean, if you missed me after 3 days,
we didn't do a show Monday. We did do a show Monday, Red. We did a show Monday.
I know it's okay though.
Did we do on your channel?
We did.
What did we talk about?
The beginning of Hard Knocks. What's been going on in camp? I don't know. You bush, you know. Don't run around breaking young girls' heart.
You ready?
Let me hear you hit that note. Nope. I want to hear you hit that note first.
Well, as soon as we get back from the intro.
Oh, you can't?
All right, let's roll the intro. Rad, you ready?
I'm ready, baby. Run it.
2020's intro. Let's run it.
Guess even kings get scared, huh?
Sequence touchdown.
Biden done. And you got what?
9-8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 flowers for a 3rd round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Yo, what's happening, baby?
Nice.
Welcome back to the Last Second Dose. Where we doing the most? It's your boy Rad out here in Rip City, Portland, Oregon. One ass cheek and 3 toes, baby. We're gonna make it happen today. Hey, I'm pumped, bro. Grit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Grit. But let me introduce that guy,
It was hard, man.
Mr. Mustachio, aka McStats, young Simba. You look a little dark over there. You might want to turn on some lights, bro, Husky.
Hey, that's a good look. There we go.
What's happening, Dose? What's happening, baby? What's happening? Grit.
He said, what did he say? He said love. He said, I don't remember what Deuce said. He said love, and he had 2 other things in there. I don't remember. You remember, Red? I don't remember when Deuce came in. He said 3 things. He's like 3 words. He said 2 other ones. He said love, and he's like, I love you.
I forgot what Deuce said.
Yeah.
I remember what you're talking about. I just don't know. Is it verbatim?
Dream.
What
He
he
said
said?
dream. One of them was dream.
Yeah. I just remember when DC walked in, man.
That was
When he walked in.
That was a tough intro, man. To open it up like
When
that.
he walked in.
That was tough.
Don't be overweight. You're already doing good there. Respect your team and respect the game. I'm like, okay, man. Look, bro.
Oh, it was.
I'm telling you, after Hard Knocks, I was ready to hit. We're gonna be mentally stronger.
They said
we're gonna work harder. We're gonna think deeper. Anyways, what's up, man? Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. What's happening, chat? Shout out to the chat. Absolutely. Shout out to the chat.
Budjo showing love as soon as we get in here, man. Before he even showed up, he was showing love. Shout out to Budjo, man. Appreciate the love.
Shout out.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get your rating out of 10 for the first episode, and we're gonna break down why we liked it, and what we thought should have been in there, maybe what we didn't like, if there was anything, maybe just takeaways from it, because I got some notes. That was sweet though. I'm just glad that they're getting that attention. Yeah.
I mean, it was sweet, and then that Hard Knocks music, that I loved it. But I need to hear your Billie Jean, because I know we was backstage talking. Yeah. You know, I did mine, so I need to.
You did, but I didn't ask for it. You ready? Is that a different beat? Hey.
No. You said you was gonna hit when we went live.
I didn't say I was gonna hit nothing, Red. Nah, Red. Aidan Hutchinson. I said Aidan Hutchinson set the bar high, Red.
Don't walk around breaking young girls' hearts.
I need you to dance with it. You need to stand up and give them the little.
No, you said you was gonna hit it. Okay, Dose. You know what? If you're nervous,
I just don't. I can't hit. I just I can show you something else that I can hit though. Now hold up.
If you're scared, go to coach. If you're scared, go to church.
This is what I can't hit right here, man. This is what I'm trying to tell the people. You gotta update your resume, right? So that's what I was here for. Who we talking? Jason Hanson, and we were talking about why I maybe missed that field goal, and I definitely would blame it on the holder. Well, I'm gonna do that here again, because you see how it's set up. It's not the right degree angles, and look at all the pressure
from the 20.
Yeah, it's like
40. I see you got like you got 10 people behind you.
It's like a 50-yard field goal. But anyway, there's a lot of people, and they had music playing. They were all like a lot of like heckling. You know what I mean? So
those 10 people behind you. Yeah.
You see him kick. He's trying to kick me. That's where it threw me off right there. Right in the he threw me off at the back stand because he tried to kick me. Now here's what I realized.
It froze. It's freezing.
I'm pausing it. Here's what I realized though, right here.
Oh.
I know why I missed it. So, technique is important. I only got one shot at this, right? You only have one shot, and I failed. I tried to lift the ball up instead of going through it. So it's ugly, but the resume has been updated, right? Let's just this thing roll. If it's gonna roll, maybe not. All right, let's move it back. Okay.
You came up 10 yards short.
Come on, man. Hey, that's about 40 yards right there. Come on, man. Look at the flip. You see the rotation? That almost came off the camera, Rad.
Oh my Lord. I'm about to get a video of me kicking. I'm gonna get a video of me kicking.
Look at this.
I'm gonna get a video of me kicking.
Look at his face. Why is he doing me like that? That's all the heck.
He's like, what the hell is that? He's like, what the hell? He's like, man, y'all got me off lunch for this.
My man's laughing at me. That's crazy. We're gonna come in like
I could have stayed in the back eating my Doritos.
Like, you thought I was gonna hit him, right? Oh my God.
He really did. He was nervous. Good Lord.
Let me get this out here.
That was sad.
That was the hardest spin I've seen, though.
God, we didn't need the sound. He said that was the horriblest kick I've seen.
So there you go.
Wow.
That's what it's about.
Wow.
Working. That's grit. That was grit. That clip was grit.
That was definitely not
kept
grit.
Treading water. I'm treading water, Rad.
That wasn't grit.
As long as it takes, you know what I mean?
That was not grit.
There's a little bit of grit. I had like 2 of the 3 things that he said that you needed. 2 of the 3 right there. If I'd had the 3rd one, I made it. Anyway, let's talk Hard Knocks, right?
That was terrible, but
it was good. It was pretty good.
Anyways, Hard Knocks was. I mean, how do you want to start it? Like, what do you want to talk about? The intro was dope. Coach Campbell came in and gave a hell of a speech. Had everybody ready to run through a wall.
Yeah, right. All right. Are you good? All right. While Rad's saying nothing, I'm gonna throw up something that was brought to my. What's wrong with Rad? I'm gonna show you guys something that was brought up to my attention that I do want to hit on. Actually, no. Let's save that. First takeaway that I put down because I thought this was good. And it was actually a specific because clearly they were trying to showcase Aidan Hutchinson. My one, I have 2 knocks for the show that I didn't like. The first knock, I didn't like how much of the mushroom helmet. Okay, Rad will be back in. My first knock for the show is I didn't like how they showed so much of the Guardian. I was like, man, we don't need a promo for the Guardian. You know what I mean? I didn't need that. So that's my first knock for the show. I get it. They're probably trying to let's just show the rest of the league why these are, so good. I'm not mad at that. It just felt, too long. I was like, okay, we don't really need this. It felt like an ad they were trying to throw in there. Second thing I didn't like, or I didn't not like, but I heard about that's not in there. Maybe you guys saw this. Jameson Williams said that someone sang the iCarly theme song and that they all booed him. Why was this not in the final cut? So if this isn't there next week, I'm disappointed. Why was that not in the final cut? Come on, man. So for that reason,
what we talking?
I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Now, with that said, I'm gonna let Rad get back on what he was saying about the intro. I got some other things I'll share, but Rad, get back to it.
I mean, everybody, the intro was amazing, bro. Like now,
he said rhymes with Chris.
The episode, I don't know. I feel like it was a 8.5, 8 out of 10 because I honestly want to. After seeing that kick, I feel like I need to pay more. So those don't. Oh Lord, Jesus. Now, I felt like the whole Aidan Hutchinson family scene was unnecessary. Yeah. By the way, he got some. His mama's looks good and his sisters look good. I'm gonna throw that out there right now. All of them could get knocked down. Anyways, that wasn't necessary. I'd have liked to see a little bit more of a Lee McNeil. I'd have liked to see a little bit more of Jeff Okuda. I guess this episode was more focusing on like the coaches. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was getting us to buy in on like the culture and the coaches, which is good, setting the tone. I guess they were setting the tone of like how our coaches are, how they interact, and things like that. Because I love the way Deuce Staley and Aaron Glenn battle through team drills. I love the way they go at each other's neck. And as a player, that will pump me up if I hear my defensive coordinator talking shit. Excuse my language, my bad. Talking ish to the running back coach, assistant coach, Deuce Staley, whatever you want to call him, his label is. But that right there would fire me up as a player. Like the way they was going at each other's neck, I would have liked to see a little bit more like players. And I think that's going to come on the next episode, hopefully. Because I want to, they focused a little bit on, I guess, the number 1 pick, which was Aidan Hutchinson. I mean, let him get his shine, which was cool. But I want to see some of the vets. I want to hear how Okuda's doing, what he's thinking. I want to see a little. I want to talk to some other players.
I'm with you there. And
that's what I feel like we should have focused on.
He was trending. I mean, Hutchinson's trending. He's what's popular. And I feel like from the outside looking in, they're probably like, less people want to see Jeff Okuda. They all care about Hutchinson. So I'm with you though. I do want to see more of those guys. But man,
Jared Davis.
Hey, they got Jared Davis in there a little bit.
I'd like to see.
They had him take off his shirt and they had him hitting people. So there was a little bit of little JD.
I'd like to know if he thinks he's going to make the team.
That's your boy. He had a pick on the last day I was there. That's your dude.
He's garbage, bro. Anyways,
that's what he is. All right. Anyway, let's not do this. Let's focus on Hard Knocks.
No, but that's the people I want to hear from. I want to hear from Swift. I want to hear from DJ Chark. I want to hear from St. Brown.
That spin they put in there for Swift to start off the
highlight. That's where that right there was a little so.
That
tackling drill.
Man. Yeah,
that tackling drill was terrible by the defense. Like, it's cool to see our offensive players like winning their battles, but only one who they showed that won a battle was Will Harris. He's the only one that won his battle, and I get what he's saying. Like, everybody was like, we look piss poor out here. Like, our technique, muscle memory, like, where's it at? Like, we don't know how to tackle at this point because everybody was out there. Deshaun Elliott's who's supposed to be that's his selling point is tackling and hitting, and you out here missing shoestring tackles and things like that. So that was okay to see. Like, it was a love-hate. You know, you love to see our offense winning, run after the catch and running people over. But then it's like, dang, defense, are y'all going to win any battles? So that kind of bugged me. And
hey, but no, I know you saw that. You just want to gloss over JD was hitting. Yeah, and JD and a couple pops. They wanted them highlights of people hitting each other. So where'd they go to? They went to Jared Davis, and they found.
I thought we wasn't going down there.
Just tell me what you brought up the hitting, so I'm just telling you a guy that
you told me, but you told me we weren't going down that road.
I'm not trying to go down any road, Red. I'm just laying out what I saw on Hard Knocks. Stay within the boundaries of Hard Knocks for now. Shout out to my man that just got the 1999. Come on, man. Predictions on final D-line roster.
Like the starters?
I would think so. We're going to go to the unofficial depth chart later, but yeah, if you want to hit on it now, go ahead.
Starters?
I think he's saying fine. I think he's just saying D linemen that make the team.
Shoot. I mean, I kind of need to
save and come back to it.
I mean, I think we should probably answer his question right now.
Okay, go ahead,
1999. I think we should answer the question now, Bubba. Brockers, McNeil, Aidan Hutchinson, Will Harris, I think Julian. I mean, Romeo and Josh Passo are going to make it. I just don't think they're going to be there week one. So, like, I'm just naming off like that initial 53. Aidan Hutchinson, Brockers, Levi, Aleem, Julian, Charles Harris. I think Cornell. There it is. Thank you. How you know I was like? How did you know? That's so crazy. That's crazy. I was about to say I can't think of his name, but in detail, Cornell.
Yeah.
I honestly think
Bugs,
James Houston,
Bryant, Kaminsky.
I think Kaminsky, Bryant, and James. I think James Houston's gonna make the 53 also for situational pass rush downs.
Yeah,
that's it right there. Those names right there. And then pup list or like starting off on the injury list is going to be like your Pascal, Romeo. Levi might slide that way too. No bull. Like, I think he might slide that way.
To being on the list.
Being on the list, yeah. I think Levi's going to slide that way, and that's when you slide in like an Isaiah Bugs and things like that. But I think from what I've been reading and what you've told me, like Kaminsky has been doing his thing, and he's going to make the roster. And he plays 100%. Multiple positions, and we love versatility. Demetrius Taylor, I think, will be on our practice squad.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
What do you think? No, I pretty much agree with everything you just said. You're throwing Edge in there too. I like it. Look, because then you throw in Julian unless he's on the list. I'm with you with Demetrius Taylor. I still struggle to see him taking someone else's spot.
Oh, you're choppy.
That many injuries.
I don't mean to cut you out.
I know. I see it popping.
Okay.
No, I know. I see it.
What you downloading? Just stop whatever you're downloading.
Man, I ain't downloading nothing, man.
You're always downloading something.
All right. Am I still choppy?
It probably take a second to come back. It was just that your mic started chopping up on me and everything.
Okay, it's coming back. Yeah, I just don't see Demetrius making it. I like him too. I mean, I like what he can bring, but you're right. I think he hits practice squad. Because, I mean, you just named John Kaminsky. He's not getting in over John Kaminsky. He's not getting into me over Jayshon Cornell.
Nope.
If Levi's healthy, he won't get in over Levi. Maybe he's somehow surprised he gets over Bugs, but Bugs has been coming on lately to me. And Isaiah Bugs is a different role. You know, so if they want a backup nose, then Bugs is your guy, not Demetrius Taylor. So I'm with you there, but I do like Taylor too. But yeah, we're gonna hit that harder. We're gonna come back later and hit unofficial depth chart just see what they were talking about. Eric Banks. I know Eric Banks to me has been better than Demetrius Taylor throughout camp, but it's tough. But anyways, we'll come back to that. Because I do like Demetrius as well. Brad, another thing I had. Aidan Hutchinson. Let's talk Hutchinson here because everybody else is talking about it, and he's a dog. We know this. They showed it. They went to his house, man. I was like, why they go to his house?
That was unnecessary. I didn't think we needed all that. We didn't need that. I think they just want to show how pretty his family was. That's what I feel like it went down. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what it was, which is cool, a little eye candy. But they could have kept that scene and focused a little bit more on like Okudah and things like that, and some other players. That's just me.
Very big focus. The title of the episode should have Aidan Hutchinson in it. I don't know if it did, but definitely should have because it was Aidan Hutchinson and the coaching staff. That was episode 1. Introduction to the coaching staff. But I guess I get it, right? Again, from the outside look, I get it. And then they'll probably flash in. Because the thing is, like going forward, they do it once a week. The next one's going to be out of the preseason game and some of their cuts. So it's not going to be as focused to what you said is on Okudah and things like that unless they make a play. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I think there's things they could put in there. But another thing though about Aidan Hutchinson I did like, and I noted this, was the play against Penei Sewell, where Penei Sewell said, "Man, he's so good with the fake bull, and then the dip." By the way, that looked really, really athletic from him to dip around the edge. And I said he was more athletic than they expected when they got him. So I think he showed off a little bit of that, even though I still don't think he's elite in that category, and that's why he's more successful on the inside. It showed ability, and Penei Sewell's been great making him work. So that tied with when he was knocked down by TJ Hockenson, I didn't realize how fast he got back up, man. That's a crazy, I don't know. I just thought it showed off the athlete that you have in Hutchinson. How crazy that was. That's one of my notes.
I feel that.
You got one?
I mean, from the episode was the
anything, man.
What home? I mean, I think about it. I think what really stood out to me was that poor tackling drill. That really stood out to me. That poor tackling drill. That looked terrible. To where I had one of my homies who's a Bears fan talking about we don't look good. I'm like, you can't say we don't look good because at the end of the day, our offense was winning the battles. It ain't like we were going against y'all and y'all was beating us in the pursuit drill. It was like Lions versus Lions in the pursuit drill. Our offense was winning that day. But yeah, I think they probably should have tried to focus on showing a little bit more clips of the defense probably winning some.
Some dubs in there. No, it doesn't look awful.
But it looked bad, and the passion our coaching staff has, that stood out to me. Like they got juice, is what he was saying. They got fire, and you noticed it from like every positional coach. That's what I like. Like it seems authentic. Like they don't look like they're going through the motions. How they say, like, if the players, y'all going through the motions, restart the practice. Our coaches aren't going through the motions. So as a player, you're not going to go through the motions because your coaches are fired up, bouncing around, doing up downs with you. Yes, that holds weight. Like coaches don't do up downs. Like I've played at high school and Division I level. Coaches ain't doing up downs with you, not at all. And to see the head coach getting out there and doing that,
and Glenn,
that builds love for the player, for your coach. Like, okay, he's in the trenches with us doing up downs, and up downs ain't no easy task. And they did 40 straight. That's not easy.
I wouldn't have done it. Hey,
and I
wouldn't have been able to do it.
And I like how they hold everybody to that standard because did you read how they brought on a new coordinator, some type of defensive coordinator? He's not a defensive coordinator, but he's on the defensive side of the ball.
Defensive assistant.
Yeah. And they made him drop and do 40 up downs right there. The coach, the players was like, "Hey,
I'll do it right here."
They said, "Give us 40," and he was like, "What? You got to give us 40 up downs!" Like, and he was about to knock him out right there in the doorway.
Yeah.
Nah, I love that culture we building, like that grind, that grit.
That grit.
That's the culture right there. Grit. All right, I'm done. I'm done, bro. Before I have to get too pumped up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
take my shirt off and start throwing it.
I'll catch it. Let me piggyback a little bit.
Piggyback.
What you said on what'd you just say? Oh, the up downs.
He said, "I'll catch it."
I like the up downs, man, because it made me think like if your coach is out there doing up downs and they're like, well, he chose not to like walk around and see what everybody's doing. I'm like, man, he shouldn't have to walk around and see if everybody's doing their work. Your coach is up there doing it. They expect that you're going to be doing it. That's just like like when they would say, well, he's treating them like men and stuff like that. Like, to me, that's what that is in a way.
Mhm.
Like, I don't need to walk around and see that you're doing up downs. You're an NFL player whose signing bonus is $23 million. You should be doing this. This is what we do. You practice 2 hours. All right, give me 2 hours. And it's like, to me, that puts more on you. Like, man, our coach is up there doing them. If I'm not knocking them out, what am I doing? You know, I'm getting paid way more to do this. So that one, and then also I want to throw this picture up because I'm sure you've seen it. This is a better quality. Someone tagged me in it. Didn't see it originally, but I checked it out and I saw it later when I rewatched it. This they put on the wall. Now, here's my initial thoughts because I absolutely love this. You can see the top ones last playoff win. They even put the game in there too. And what they put underneath it? Okay, they put the win. They put divisional championship and league championship. This definitely, first off, made me think of the approach that we heard that Michigan took to Ohio State this year, of almost like not trying to like hide it because we all know how terrible it is. But I like it because it's like right behind where they're clearly at every single day. That every single day you look at this and you see that the majority of the guys that see this weren't even born when we won our last divisional championship. Weren't even born when we won our last playoff game. Like how bad you've actually been. And I remember when they took down the playoff appearances banners that they had up there because they said, yeah, this is not good enough. So I understood it when they did that. But yeah, to me, it's like, let's just put it out there so much too. It's like you get sick of seeing that. Right. So if you come back next year and it's still there, it's like, man, how long has this been? How long are we just going to have this happen? So instead of like ignoring it and kind of pushing it off, they've embraced it. Dan Campbell's talking about the SOL stuff, which I still hate, don't like it at all because it's something that like an outside media narrative made up about him. So I don't like it. This is fact. Fact is we haven't won since 1992, right? That's just a thing that people say. But the facts are there, and we've been absolutely terrible basically for the last 2-3 decades. So I like how they're just kind of like, hey, look, here it is. Obviously they have the quotes to Henry Ford. They got the Sheila Ford quotes, or Sheila Ham quotes different places, but just embracing that this is what it is. And you're going to have to see this every single day. So this should you should be frustrated seeing this every single day.
100%.
How bad this organization been. And if you're really like within, like if you're really, if you're not just there, like I'm part of a team, but like this is my team, this should hurt, to see this every single day.
It hurts, it drives, and it motivates to where the following offseason, you want to see 2022 last playoff win. Like, you want to be a part of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't won in, 30 years, 30 years. So, therefore, you want to see that 2022 last playoff win or NFC North champion, like, things like that. And you like, hey, we building something special. I was a part of that. Like, that touches you. Because are we going to win the Super Bowl next year? Like, no, we're not. Do I think we can get a playoff win next year? If everybody stays healthy, yes, I do. I really think we can make the playoffs and get a win. And I mean, I said we're not going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think that. But when it's that time of the year, it's like the hottest team continues. And it's not always the best team. Whoever's playing the best football around that time of the year can get to that big game. So not to count us out, but I'm a realist. I don't really think we will win a Super Bowl. But hey, if we get to the playoffs and we get hot, you never know what can happen. And then also injuries play a big deal into it. Whoever can stay the healthiest obviously has a better chance of winning a championship. So to your point, I love it. Own it. We ain't been good. We're not very good. We ain't won a playoff game. I was 8 years old the last time we won a playoff game. I mean, I remember that too. I remember it, bro. I remember that. Yeah. I really do.
It's bad.
But
it's bad.
We need to make it happen, bro.
Own it. And I think, to me, them putting this up, because it seems like it was new and they were showing the grit stuff. A lot of the quotes that I've seen are new from my understanding. So this is probably new. Like we talk about like owning it. This is probably, I think the whole overview of how Sheila has done things has been about trying to like own it. As to the point, it's like, hey, own how bad we've been. Let's put it up there so everybody can see it. This is how bad we've been. And then also even the actions that she's made to own the situation of how do I go about things? Like, this is my responsibility to do this. This is my responsibility to go hire GM, hire head coach. So I'm owning that. She owns that she wants to be more involved. Let's put this out there so everybody's like has to own this, right? You can't like hide from it once it's up there. So I love that. And then of course the clip. Red, what was that, man? Can you break down what was happening when Jared Davis had to throw his shirt?
I mean, he was
caught it.
He started feeling that song. I mean, Michael Jackson to get you moving in general, and then y'all in a team meeting, building camaraderie and that brotherhood, and your boy is up there trying to kill that Michael Jackson. Hey, you get in that groove, like you start moving. But I don't know, Gerard Davis, he was pumped, bro. He took that shirt off, threw it, spun it like a helicopter, and threw it, bro. Like, hey, I wasn't mad at him.
All right. All right, you can see Davis now. Here, look. Here's where I saw the peak. So watch out. You see Josh Woods in the yellow. You see him giving that peak back there. I think he did.
He did. I don't think he knew he was gonna throw it though, bro. He caught it out his peripherals. No look, like that was. I salute him.
That is next level, man. He was like, look, "Are you kidding me?"
He didn't break stride, bro. Look at caught it.
Now, my confusion is, man, what? How fire was the singing and dancing where you're like, bro, I gotta take off my shirt?
I don't know about that, but it get kind of crunk in them team meetings, especially like during training camp. You do a lot of goofy stuff, make fun of the coaches, all that type stuff. So, I mean, they was feeling it, bro. But Jared Davis, look, he came out the shirt.
Yo, I don't know, man. That thing, hey, the energy's unreal, man. Jared took the shirt off. That got me. Where's Jameson? Someone said Jameson though. Where's Jameson at? You see Jameson on here?
I don't, but we're gonna touch on him. Can we touch on that?
Yes, I do want to say one more thing though, real quick.
Just go ahead, because I need to touch on this.
Jason Kabinda's eyes are crazy.
Oh,
bro.
when when Campbell was talking.
Yeah.
Bruh, he was laser focused. Like,
oh my gosh.
I don't know. I really wanted to know what Kabinda was thinking in that moment. Those 10 seconds, I want to know what he was thinking. Because Brody was like looking like a pit bull. Like he was locked in. Like he wanted to chew on some bricks. Like he was that locked in and pumped where he could have handed him a brick and he'd have tried to bite into it. Like Kabinda was pumped, bro. Bro, he had me like, dang. That's crazy. You seen his eyes too, because I seen it it got me kind of amped. Like, damn, like this speech is hitting, and in Kabinda's face, like, I'm telling you, bro. Me and my lady was pumped. I was super pumped. Like,
there you go.
Campbell knows how to motivate, bro, and I love that. I love that. He knows how to motivate. He's a good leader of men. Look at that. Bro, you could have threw him a brick and he'd have bit into it. Dead ass. You could have threw him a brick and he would have tried to bite into that bad boy. And I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Chat, I'm telling the truth. Look at that, bro. You ready to slice somebody's throat. I'd have probably had to get up and move away from him. Like, dog, he's tripping. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. Who was that to his right? Who the white dude? If I was him, I'd have got a little work. I'd have looked out like, hold on, bro. I'm gonna take a bathroom break, or I'm gonna go stand up. Let me go to the back and stand up. He tripping. Look,
the way he's shaking is crazy.
That's how them fullbacks be. That's how them fullbacks be, bro. They be wired a little different. You got to think a fullback gets no love.
Yeah.
They get no praise. You're probably never going to catch a touchdown or run a touchdown. You may get a first down. All you really is just running into brick walls all the time. You're running into defensive linemen and linebackers. Like you just
that's got to be the mindset.
You that's it. So you just, I don't know, man. They're wired. Fullbacks are wired different. They're a little crazy, bro. Because they get no love, no glory.
That's true. No, that's true. And hey, you got a nice little deal this offseason. Yeah, that was good. I like the D's nuts he threw in there. Was not expecting that.
Brick cookies. I want to circle over to JMO, man. All right, I need to know. So I like how he was very respectful. He reached out to Matt Stafford, asked if he could wear 9. Now,
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he sent Stafford a text and asked if he could wear 9. I like that out of the kid.
Okay.
Tell me what you feel. So I feel like there's certain jersey numbers, in my opinion, I think that need to be retired. Number 20 should be retired. I think 88 should be retired for Charlie Sanders, tight end. I think number 4 should be retired for Jason Hanson. And honestly, I think 81 should be retired for Calvin.
I like that. I think 81 would be one that should be retired for sure.
81 should be retired, 20 should be retired, 88 should be retired, and 4 should be retired.
4
for Jason Hanson.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, man, I'm not
he's
mad
the leading
at that.
scorer. He's the leading scorer of all time in Detroit Lions history. Like, you have to retire it. Calvin Johnson owns a record, Hall of Famer, best wide receiver to come through. Barry, I kind of feel like 84, Herman Moore did a lot for our organization. He won a lot of games with us. That's back when we was good in the 90s, and it had a lot to do with Herman Moore. So if they wanted to retire 84, I wouldn't be mad at that either. But those numbers there, I'm not mad at it. I'm not super sold on it. But if they said we're retiring 84 for Herman Moore, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, he was the greatest receiver to come through the Detroit organization till Calvin Johnson. So I'm not mad at that. And we won a lot of games. We went to an NFC championship with him. Like, I'm not mad at that. But I think 4, 81, 20, and 88 should be retired off rip. And then I'm kind of like the 9. Stafford's the greatest quarterback to come through Detroit. It shouldn't be retired. No.
Yeah.
So I feel two ways about him wearing 9. Like, I want to say, is it a little too early for somebody else to be wearing 9? But then I'm also looking at it as like, we need to move on from Stafford. And by J-Mo being a top pick, and I think he's going to produce for us, and he's wearing 9, it's going to help us move on from Matt Stafford. Right. So I feel kind of like both ways. Like, is it a little too early? But it's like, it's time to move on from the guy. Like, Stafford's going to always have a piece. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it is really time for us Lions fans to move on from Stafford. So I kind of like that he reached out to Stafford. And I like that he is wearing 9 because it's going to actually help us move on from Matt Stafford. And we're going to see 9 in a different light at this point.
Well, first off, this is a good question.
Hell, no. No.
It's a good question. I mean, we're going to see 9 a lot now. That's what's going to happen.
Right. And we're going to move on from Stafford. We'll get over it.
Yeah. We're going to get over it. I'm not mad at him wearing it. I'm not. Because did they wear number 9 last year?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not gonna retire it, I'm cool with them wearing it. Now, should they retire? It's the question. They wouldn't, I don't think, because they didn't. It's hard, man, because like to what you said, he's our best quarterback ever, but they also didn't win. But then again, you can say that about most players for us. Like,
yeah. When it's all said and done, like once Stafford retires, I think they probably will retire 9. They're gonna retire it. But I think 2081 and 4 should be in 88 should be done. Like, you shouldn't be able to wear those.
I'm not mad at that. I'm cool with that. I like that. I think that makes sense. I think you make a good point once he does retire because of what he's done, not even on the field, just for Detroit in a way that he's like the way that he's kind of like represented Detroit, even since he's left. I think will be, it'll be a good look, and we'll see how he ends up retiring and if he, they do something here for him. But yeah, I think down the road that could be something that happens. But yeah, definitely right now while he's still playing,
you can't retire it. Yeah,
you can't retire, and I'm cool with someone wearing it. While he's still playing. It's like, all right, yeah, that's a good question though. It's good. But speaking on the Jameson Williams, I did see news today that he was officially going to miss week 1, and I was telling you about this. Maybe I'm wrong. It does feel like a good thing that this is out there in a way, because I thought for sure he'd be on the PUP list, which I think is 4 weeks before he comes back and starts practicing. I thought that would be what he's on. He still may end up being there, which would guarantee that he's out for the first 4 weeks. But if he's officially out for week 1, could they be looking at it as a week by week thing? Also, it's happening very early. So how does their timeline play out? Where could their timeline be looking at, look, we expect this guy could have a chance to come back for week 3? Or he's back a little bit sooner than maybe we're expecting. I don't know.
Indeed.
Either way, that's the news, is that Jameson Williams, I guess, is out week 1. That's what they already know. So they already know, looking at his timeline, he's out. Right.
And I'm cool with, I don't want to rush him back. Now, if you put him on the PUP list, you should just let him come back after the bye week at that point, because our bye week is what, week 6, week 5, 6.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well just go on and let him come back after the bye. But if they are doing it on a week-to-week basis, because ACL injuries only recovery now is like 6 to 8 months. You know what I mean? And we're here because he did it in January, right? Yeah, he tore it in January. So we're here at the recovery time.
Right.
Now I guess it's all about him just getting back in shape and just
making sure he protect himself. Yeah.
Right. Just being okay mentally with it. So he could be back like week 3. That's what late September at that point, early October, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's 10 months. Like, yeah, you could bounce back because ACLs now is like spraining an ankle. Like, it ain't like it used to be back in the day. If you tear your ACLs, like, is he going to recover or bounce back? Like, no, people come back better than ever after ACLs.
Yeah, that was the sense early, is that I thought he was going to be back around that time. And then to the middle part, I think we started to think, well, maybe it'll be like week 10 or something. I still think that's crazy far out there to think that long. But to what you said, that's kind of where it seems like they're at, man. It's just building up the strength. They've already told us that. Like, he's healed. He's just building up the strength and things like that. So how long will that take? But I don't know. I think it's good news. Because first off, it kind of gives you a sense on where their table's at, that they know it's that far out, that, hey, you won't be ready by this time because we already put that in there. But also putting that in there makes you think that maybe there's a shot he comes back before it's super late in the season. I don't know, though. They said 85, or what they say, Lomas Brown? I don't know.
Lomas Brown, I mean, the best offensive lineman to play here. I'm not mad at Lomas Brown. 75 being retired. Okay. I'm not mad at that. And Lomas Brown back in the day had like Lomas Brown smoothies.
Ooh, let me ask you this. Who's got the best shot of having his jersey retired that's on the team right now?
That's a good question. The best shot of having his jersey retired who's on his team right now? I would say Frank Ragnow.
I was thinking that.
Frank the Tank. Yep. I would say Frank.
Yeah.
And then you can call me crazy, but if the little homies stay on track and just keep progressing, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's tough. That's a good one. I like that you threw that in there.
Because St. Brown could have easily had 1,300 receiving yards last year.
Right. I like that.
And that's like me lowballing. That's like me lowing it because he finished with a G and we only used him 7 weeks.
But how much would he have to do? Would that just come down to winning then, or playing longer than
that would have to be with him coming down to him getting like 100 receptions for 10 years, or like, you know what I'm saying? He has to get 100 receptions. I feel like each year, get you 1,000 yards each year, and we're winning, which I believe we are going to be a winning franchise moving forward. So yeah, I would say St. Brown could be on track to do it. No bull, just because he could have easily had 1,000 this year, and you put up 100 receptions every year, like that holds weight.
100%. I was just wondering because I know if Kelvin doesn't, then it's like, well, how much does this guy got to do? Like, you know, I mean, Kelvin missed time though, so maybe it's just a more.
Calvin's going to get his number retired once we're fully in good graces with the organization.
You think he will? Okay,
100%, bro. Like,
well, he should. He should.
He's a top 5 receiver of all time.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. He's like, the Hall of Fame.
First ballot. Yeah. First ballot. Like, played 9 seasons. Like, come on.
Okay. All right. Good. Because I mean, the first name that popped in my head, because they're saying Decker. I love Decker. I just don't see it.
Decker's not like that. No, like Lomas Brown was better than Taylor Decker. Taylor Decker's good, but I see like Frank Ragnow. Like, because I mean, he's an all-pro center.
Yeah.
One of the top-rated centers, and he continue to play well and keep doing what he's doing and stay healthy. Like, yeah, Frank could go down as one of our players that number who could get retired. And to me, center is the most important position on your offensive line.
Nah, I can't go right.
It is.
Nah, not over left tackle, man. Or either tackle.
I'm going center.
Reddy crazy, man.
He's the quarterback of the offensive line.
He can be, but Red, that's still crazy talk. Losing Frank Ragnow is a bigger impact than losing a tackle. If we had the exact same, come on, man. I guess it's not fair because Matt Nelson playing in is not the same as Evan Brown filling in.
Right. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying, but I think you're talking crazy.
I think center, bro. I'm taking center. Now, it's left tackle then center to me.
It's left tackle, right tackle, then center.
Nope, I'm not going right tackle. I'm going center before I go right tackle.
So
I'm gonna go blind side, depending on if you have a left-handed or right-handed quarterback. So the blind side tackle, and then the center, and then the other tackle.
All right,
bro. The center lines all them fools up. He got somebody breathing over his face as he's snapping the ball. Got to shoot his hands. Like, nope. And don't get bulldozed because you giving up the sack quicker than an offensive tackle would. It's a straight line. Nope. Center second. Goes left tackle, then center. Go ahead, Dose. You look confused.
Tracy Walker. I'm just reading the chat, man. He said Tracy Walker. Because I was wondering if Dom Mulebach came in mind, but man, can they retire a long snapper?
Hell nah.
Hey, why not, Red?
Nah.
Dom Mulebach was here for like 50 years, man.
I don't care how many years you've been here, bro.
He's a legend.
No.
He's still coaching now. Maybe, man.
No.
Ever? All right, let's talk about this one. We got Lions Falcons tomorrow at 6.
Hold on really quick. I'm so sorry. What Panda say? Deion don't know. Center is the most important player on the offense, and LS is the most important on special team. Oh, shout out to Panda. See, Panda, me and Panda be here with it, bro.
No one's giving, because we're just talking in terms of importance. No one's giving more money to a center than a tackle.
Me and Panda
to find
a
center than it is to get a top end tackle.
Me and Panda be here.
I do agree with the second part. I think long snapper is super important. And now I know how important Holder is because I missed another field goal, and I'm really getting the first-hand taste of how difficult it is when you don't have a good holder. I was watching Jack Fox practice those. Just practice that. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, that's tough. All right, Lions Falcons tomorrow, Rad, 6 o'clock. Someone was saying it's on the NFL Network. I think it's just depending on the area. I'm sure for anybody that's outside of the area, it's probably on NFL Network because it also highlighted Fox for me. So I would assume if you're there, it's near it, probably Fox. But for everybody else, probably NFL Network. So 3 o'clock Rad's time.
I'm gonna watch the replay. I'm watching the replay.
You're
you know me.
The replay.
You know I got to always get the replay and watch it twice.
Let me do this actually before we get into what to look for. I put this together. I'm sure it's wrong, but let me throw it out.
I already know what I'm looking for too. So
okay, give him give him
what I'm watching in tomorrow's game.
Yeah, just the first thing, and then we'll come back to you because I want to throw this up too. Yeah, just go one first key you're looking for.
First key.
Yeah.
First key, I want to see if this offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage. That's key. I want to know what the offensive line is about to be doing. Because I don't know, man. Y'all can call me. We're going to go as far as our offensive line is going to take us straight up. Like, I'm going to be real with you because we came into last year saying that's our selling point. And I think, once again, that is the selling point of our team is that we have a good offensive line. So I want to see if they're about to come out here and control the line of scrimmage against Atlanta.
Okay.
Who had they had 18 sacks last season. They was dead last in sacks. So if we come out here giving up pressures to Atlanta, I get that he got a kid from Penn State. They got him and things like that. But I want to see if we're about to come out here that can control the line of scrimmage and also give Goff a good pocket for that first drive. What they say they playing, first drive or first quarter?
He said first quarter. I would assume 2 drives.
Yeah, so 2 drives. I want to see if we can control the line of scrimmage and can control that pocket. There's a couple things that you want me to stop, but that's the main one.
No, that's a good one to start with.
Because everybody's intact at this point. Frank the Tank's back, Decker, Sewell, Jonah, Big V. I want to see. Yeah, we haven't got to see these 5 guys. Evan Brown is solid. I'm not gonna say he's not, but I want to see if this offensive line is gonna come out here and bully these fools and give Goff a good pocket. That's where I'm gonna start because they're gonna take us. We're gonna win as many games as they're gonna take us. If they can control the line of scrimmage, I feel like we can win a lot of football games. And then I'm gonna flip it to the other side too. That defensive line.
Oh, you're going into it?
Oh,
I was gonna come back to you. Yeah.
You go. I'm sorry, man. It's a lot of. I'm looking for.
I was just gonna show something real quick. Now I'll let you
go ahead, because there's a lot I want to talk about what I'm looking for, And I'm going to replay the game a few times because I'm going to hone in on certain position groups and players.
I was talking to someone today, actually, was telling me about how good the Lions offense looks on paper. Everybody believes it. Everybody from the outside believes the Lions offense on paper is really darn good. That aren't Lions fans, if you understand what we actually have. With that said, this is kind of my projection. I just want to throw this up quick because everybody's been talking about who's hurt, who's going to play. I don't know yet. I don't think the inactive's been put out. Probably won't be put out till tomorrow before the game, maybe like an hour and a half before like real game day. But Levi, Cephas, Julian, and Trinity. Actually, Levi, Cephas, and Julian, I don't think they're going to be playing. They just haven't been practicing very much or haven't practiced recently. So I don't think any of those guys will play. So I put doubtful. Trinity Benson, he's close to doubtful. I'm listing him as questionable, though, because he's only been out for a few days. But he might be back by this time because he has been moving around with the sleeve on his leg. Iffy, Josh Johnson have missed some time. So I got them as questionable. Same thing with TJ Hawkinson because apparently he was limping a little bit. I didn't actually see that.
He's not playing.
I'm with you. If that's the case, he's out. Josh Pascal, I think Josh Pascal we know is out. Cabinda's out. Jameson's out. Jerry Jacobs out, and Romeo's out. So that's just kind of a projection. Is there anybody I missed there, Red? That's you're thinking of?
That's hurt or not? Just I don't think it's gonna play.
Just hurt and first off injured. I don't think there's anybody
injured. I think you hit it pretty well.
Who do you think won't play? Because it sounds like, according to Dan Campbell, he's like, we need to get these guys reps because what he said, he's like,
Brockers.
The vets won't play a lot, but he said you still have to prove you have it, that you still got it.
I don't think Brockers was going to play.
Okay.
Because I think they want to see what we can get from Cornell, Bugs, and all those other guys.
That's a good point.
I don't really think we're going to see Brockers play. And at this point, you know what Brockers is. What do we really even need to see from Brockers? He works hard and he plays hard. Ain't no need to go risk an injury because we're kind of thin at the 3 technique anyways. So, and then we can see what Kaminsky doing a little bit. Like we could throw him in at the 3. So
yeah, I want to see some John Kaminsky. Watch him eat, man. He's gonna eat. Everybody's be like,
I don't really see. I don't think Brockers will play, and I don't think Hawk is gonna play. Even though he's questionable, there's no need to put Hawk out there.
No, because I was with you. I was like, bro, I don't need to see all these starters. And then you said, well, I would play some of these. After hearing Dan Campbell, I do believe we're going to play a lot more starters. It just kind of seems to be a sense on it. Talk about how he wants to get, build up the calluses so that you can take the hits and just be, physically ready to play. I would. Bro, I'm telling you, like, if I'm playing Madden, I'm not playing none of my starters. Jared Goff sitting down, Hutchinson sitting down, none of these dudes.
I'm playing all of them.
And it sounds like
I'm not playing I'm playing all of them. I got to see what you're doing.
Aside from Brockers.
Dose, I'm going to be real with you.
I'm just saying what you said, Brad. Go ahead.
You got to play these. You got to play these jokers because we won 3 games last year. It ain't like we're coming off a playoff win or making the playoffs. Like, nah, we got to see if we're improving. So, like, ain't none of these dudes really prove that they don't deserve to play in some preseason. Goff ain't what he is. Like, we need to see if you're improving with this offensive line we about to have in full attack and these weapons to put around you. We want a small sample to see if Goff is really putting it together. Like, yeah, he's having a great camp. But it's a lot different when you're going against other people besides your teammates. So, nah, I want to see all these fools play. All of them need to play. And then I know what I'm looking for, too. You want me to keep going or you want to throw something out there?
I got a couple. Go ahead. Go ahead. You were going into the lines, so go ahead. Well,
yeah. I talked about the offensive line. Now I'm going to flip it to the other side because the game is won in the trenches. We didn't win out and got the number 1 pick. This is what I need from Hutchinson. I know he's a rookie, so he's going to probably make a couple mistakes. I'm not going to even hold that against him. But I need to see the majority of his snaps be sound snaps, good snaps. I don't even need a sack out of Hutchinson. I need a pressure. You can give me a quarterback pressure. I'll be just as happy if he got a sack, to be real. I know Trayvon Walker got him a sack in the preseason game, but I think Hutch is better than Trayvon. I'm not buying into that. If Hutch can get me a pressure within those 2 series, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Now you can go because I could keep ranting. Go.
Hey, no, it's
because I'm
going to add to what you said.
Then there's key matchups I want to see too. Go ahead.
To add to what you said, so their offensive line, they have guys like this. Now think of some of these guys. Some of you see them. Jermaine Ifeidi, he was in the division, so we're going to go against him. Jalen Mayfield, the former Michigan guard tackle. Caleb McGarry, Elijah Wilkerson. Their offensive line isn't great, but a couple guys that we've seen. On the defensive line, like you said, to watch out for our offensive line, we should win this matchup for sure. They do got Grady Jarrett, who is a problem. And then they also have Arnold Ebiketie, and they have another rookie, D'Angelo Malone. So they got a lot of young guys over there. Our offensive line should win that battle, as you said.
We should. Now,
and
if we come out and lose that battle,
you remember
now
last
I'm
year?
worried.
Remember the first drive we gave up a sack or something? First drive,
we looked like we were sleepwalking. 100%. We looked like we were sleepwalking on the first drive.
Yeah, that was a bad.
I want to see them come out and punch somebody in the mouth straight up. I do.
Hey, Campbell does too. It sounds like.
I really do. Drive one, play one, punch some guy in them. I want to see a pancake. Go ahead, you want to? Because I know who I want to see next.
I'm gonna give you first battle I want to see, and then you go into one if you got one. First battle, mine is
go
to what I just said. Grady Jarrett against Jonah Jackson.
Okay.
Now, some big V work too. I want to see him against Jonah because I feel like Jonah, he's had some problems at times with Hutchinson. He's won some too, but he's had some problems at guard against Hutchinson this offseason. And Grady Jarrett's a different type of player, but Grady Jarrett's a handful, and he'll probably get one drive in there, maybe two. That you'll see him at starter versus starter. So I want to see how they handle that. Now go ahead, Brad.
Okay.
Who's you got?
I want to see our corners.
Yep.
Especially Akuda. Because I'm you know me, I'm gonna watch the replay a couple times, and I'm about to watch every Akuda play, and I want to see how he plays. But I specifically want to see our DBs go up against Kyle Pitts, and then our boy Drake London. That's what I want to see. Those are some big body receivers. Yes. I think we can do well against them because they're not burners. Amani's 6'2".
Yeah.
I want to see how we're gonna handle Kyle Pitts and Drake London, and I'm really honing in on Akuda. I want to see how you bounce back, bro. Like it's all fine and dandy when you're going against our receivers. Even though I think we have a better receiving core this year than what he's doing going up against last year. We have a better receiving core in general, I think, than Atlanta. But I want to see what our DBs are about to do against Kyle Pitts and Drake London.
That's a good point. Kyle Pitts gave us some problems last year. He matched up with Iffy, and he gave Iffy some problems. I do want to hit on these real quick. Come back to it.
Go ahead. My bad.
I appreciate you, Kevin C. I missed it completely. He's just like he said, he missed the hard knock talk. We just went through it, so feel free to go back. We may hit on it again a little bit. He says, just messaged you yesterday about it. Appreciate you, Kevin C. Can we get some birthday cakes? Stop it. Kevin's already building. Also, can we get some birthday cakes for Speak Easy? It was his birthday yesterday. So he's
happy
here,
birthday. Happy birthday, Easy.
There it is.
Happy birthday, dog.
My guy. And then we got Eli Shoemaker. Says Hutch 10+ sack rookie season. It's not a question, it's a fact, man. 14. Anyway, Red. He thinks I'm crazy. I've been trying to tell y'all, y'all found it crazy. I'm like, he's better than Nick Bosa right now. Hutch gonna be crazy this season.
Come on, man.
And that was before I saw training camp. I actually
all right, man. I'm out
not
of
on
here.
A high from training camp, actually. I'm kind of more grounded.
I'm out.
This is a problem. Hey,
I'm leaving.
Y'all know. You'll see.
Did you really? Man. He said he better than Nick Bosa already.
No, I don't know what he's gonna do tomorrow, but I do think as a whole of the season he's gonna be crazy.
Okay,
crazy. And
can you take? I get it. Can you take
No.
that comment back though? No. You didn't mean that comment.
Nope. I meaned it. That's why I said it. I meaned it. I meaned it.
Look, I'm a diehard fan, but you be.
He's a problem, man. He's a problem,
you be
man.
Drunk on that blue Kool-Aid.
You don't forget our last two number 2 picks were Kelvin and Dominican Sue, Rad.
Oh, we hit on the 2 pick.
Aidan Hutchinson's crazy.
But that's bro, like you can't.
Y'all saw Hard Knocks. They focused on this guy.
Not Bosa,
they
bro.
Were in his car. They took it to his house. They watched him take a bath. They were all over the place for Aidan.
You know, I would have been okay if you'd have said like he's better than like Chase Young right now. I'd have been like, okay.
Oh, that's easy.
Cool.
That's easy though, Brad. I'm trying to be, trying to say something that means something.
I'm a diehard fan, but like, bro, you ain't gotta be. You shooting a blue Kool-Aid in your veins, bro.
Okay, but Hutchinson's gonna be a dog.
How am I tripping?
You know what? Well,
because I don't think he's better than Nick Bosa. Like, no, you're tripping. Both of y'all are tripping. You're tripping.
So,
yeah, I ain't seen that in a minute. I'm not tripping.
Oh my gosh. That's gonna be a matchup though. That's why I bring up like Jermaine Ifeidi. Like, come on, man. That was a Bears offensive tackle. I remember when he was there, and their offensive line isn't the best either. Let me actually pull up their official depth chart real quick, Brad.
While you doing that,
yes,
I want to see what my boy Malcolm Rodriguez is going to do.
Yeah.
I want to see what Malcolm's about to do. I hope he gets some reps with the ones. I think he should get some reps with the ones so I can really see what he'd be about. I want to see if Derek Barnes is looking any better. They did watch Hutch take a bath. It was and then obviously Goff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I want to see Goff. Like I want to see what Goff is about to get down through there and do. I mean, I'm just excited, man. It's football. It's here.
There's the excitement.
I pray there's no injuries.
Yes.
What backups? Well, keep going if you got some more you excited because I want to touch on like what backups you want to see too.
Yeah, let's roll through it, man. Because the first one that I know you're gonna hit on, so I won't hit on it. But I do want to see Mike Hughes. I think Mike Hughes is gonna be huge this year. Hughes is gonna be huge. Stop it. All right, but here's why he's gonna be so big this year because we'll see where Okudah's at. The unofficial depth chart, I'm gonna throw that up in a second. It has Okudah listed as a backup, which makes sense. He'll probably be a backup tomorrow, behind Will, and maybe they'll just rotate back and forth. But Mike Hughes is gonna be big time because we'll see what happens with Okudah when he's back. But now it seems like they're pushing him back to the outside because Chase Lucas has done well from slot, so they know he's the backup slot. Seems like he's gonna make the team. So now this is like your fourth cornerback in a way that plays both positions, but he still may be above Chase Lucas eventually. I just think he's going to be big time this year. We know there's going to be injuries. He's going to be utilized just like we went through every cornerback last year. I think he's going to be huge because I don't think we've seen him enough at outside cornerback or just enough in general at outside for me to feel good about what we really have in this player just in training camp. I like this film, but just in training camp. So I'm curious to see how they use him first and just to see how well he does because he seems like a very smart cornerback.
Okay. I feel you. That's so interesting. Can you hit the super chat before I go on what I want to hit on? Because I want to answer this 100%. We should try to go get Roquan Smith. 100%. He's a top 5 inside linebacker in this league. 100%. And this is, because look, AA is not part of the future. We know that. He's just a little bridge for one more season. Now, from what I'm reading and what I've been seeing, I think Malcolm is a part of the future.
Yes. From
what I'm reading, Barnes is up and down. He ain't got the consistency yet. So, if all fails, like, why wouldn't I go get Roquan? And it'd be Roquan and Malcolm Rodriguez for these winning years we about to have up. Because Roquan Smith is still young, and Malcolm Rodriguez is a rookie. So, like, yeah, why wouldn't – if you got a chance to go get a top 5 player at their position, I'm gonna go get them. If they wanted, y'all can call me crazy, and I don't even think I'm crazy for saying this. I would give up my 2nd round pick to get Roquan Smith because we don't hit on 2nd round picks anyway.
Okay, I saw where that was going. That's good.
We don't
because I do.
Swift is the last. Agree. Swift is the only one you can't think of a 2nd round pick we have hit on besides DeAndre Swift.
Here's my only pushback, Brad.
No, I would give up our 2nd round pick for all pro linebacker, and we have a history of not hitting on 2nd round picks. So get rid of it and go get a player who's gonna change the game for us.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at
he can take AA. He comes in, he's a starter day one, obviously. And then I'd have Malcolm pushing with AA. Like AA is cool, but AA ain't like
AA is cool. Duracell.
He ain't stand out. Like, let's be real, bro. Like, AA ain't. Nah, bro. He's not the business.
Nah, bro. What you mean?
He's cool.
He's
but if you can go get a guy like Roquan Smith for a 2nd round pick, I'm doing it. And we don't hit on 2nd rounders anyways. 100. I'm doing that. I'd have made the call already. But go ahead. Give me some pushback.
No, I agree with you. I think he'd be big time and he'd make our linebacker group way better because he's a dog. My only pushback is the future outlook of it because I do agree that would be a great linebacking group. The only thought that I have that pulls me back on it is the money that you would end up paying him because you would give him an extension if you're willing to give him a 2nd round pick, and then you're probably paying him as a top, if not the top linebacker in football. And I struggle with seeing the Lions based on seemingly how I think they value each position. Give that much money to a linebacker because if you don't pay him, then what the heck was the point of even giving him a 2nd round pick? Right now, you're just out a 2nd round pick for a 1-year rental. You don't want to do that. Maybe you get a comp pick or something in return. That's my only And maybe that could work out, right? Hey, you trade for him, give up a third, and you get a comp back, and it's like, hey, we lost nothing. We just got him for a year. That would be a crazy cool way to make things happen. But for long term, that's my only pushback is I just struggle seeing them be willing to give up that much money for a linebacker. If it was a defensive tackle that's young and that's a problem, I could see them doing it. But I just don't think they're ever going to want to put that much into that spot. That's where I struggle with it. But to what you said, our linebacker group would be a lot better, and he's a great player. I just don't think they would put that money at that much position.
I see your point there.
Because he's going to reset the market.
He is, and as he should, because he's an all-pro linebacker. But I think people forget that linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. And when you got a guy playing at his level, why not pay him? And he's super athletic. He makes plays. He's the quarterback of your defense. Why not pay him? And really, let's think about it. The salary cap is going up. We signed him to a 4-year deal. All these rookies from this class and last year's class contract will be coming up at that point in time, or time to re-sign them and things like that. It's like, who do we really got to give money to in the next couple of years besides like TJ Hawkinson?
And Chark. Maybe Chark. They might
maybe Chark.
No, I have to look through it. I get what you're saying, and I think about that too.
Financially, like we really what players are we really about to have to throw the bag to? We ain't gonna have to throw the bag to nobody. And I feel like the culture of the building, I don't think people are gonna be out here trying to get top. Like, so let's say Chark comes in balls, which I think he's going to. I don't think he's gonna ask the Lions for no $20 million a year. I think he's gonna take give us a hometown discount because he loves the culture and he wants to continue to build on what they're doing here. So I don't think we're gonna have to overpay a lot of people coming up.
I think the only issue to what you're saying though is then you're banking on those young guys who you're saying you don't have to pay panning out, and plus on top of that, you're also, because those guys then need to pan out if you do it, and they're gonna have to be a big role. And if some of these guys don't, then it also gives you less cap flexibility. Where possibly because I know you, but I think Goff's gonna be the guy. But if maybe they don't, and they end up saying, hey, we're gonna move on from Goff, we'll take the 10 dead cap. Maybe we want to try to go trade for a quarterback. It could limit possible flexibility there. Or then at that point, then you're changing up Roquan's contract, guaranteeing him more money. I'm not mad at what you're saying. I don't know enough about Roquan personally to say if I would do it, because I know this defense is going to see a lot of one linebacker in every sub package. So I struggle with
him.
Does
that can be him.
Yeah, but does he separate himself in terms of, like, talking about Malcolm Rodriguez? Malcolm can cover. He's a fantastic blitzer. Is there that big of a gap where I'm willing to say this is the top paid linebacker, give him that role, take Malcolm off the field in those situations where I think he's the future? You know what I mean?
But
that's the only issue.
I get what you're saying, because we, as of right now, we possibly have an up and coming linebacker in Rodriguez, and I'm a fan, and I hope he does take somebody's starting position. But have you seen Roquan Smith play? Like he's a do-it-all linebacker.
I've seen him play a little bit.
He can drop in zone coverage. He can man up on running backs. The dude runs a 4.4 40. He's a tackling machine.
I knew the 40 was coming. I was just waiting.
And he's like uber athletic. Like, I'm not like, I mean, chat call me crazy, but Roquan is definitely a top 5 inside linebacker in this league. Like, you could possibly put him in like the top 3. Like, Roquan Smith is like the deal, bro. Like, he's up there with the
I'm not saying he ain't, man. It's just
the Fred Warners,
make sense to me.
The Darius Leonards. Like, I get what you're saying, but I think linebacker is very undervalued, bro.
I think they would give up that money to safety first.
They're the quarterback of the
Marcus Williams.
They're the quarterback of the
defense.
Too
big for this defense. Safety is like the guy in this defense. I think they'd be more willing if this was a safety we're talking about that may have to be paid as a top safety before they did it to a linebacker. Like, I'm like a Marcus Williams. Like, Saints were willing to, for a minute, and then they let him go. But I think safety may even be more highly valued to that. I don't know. Look, though. I get what you're saying, because I know you don't like our linebacker group, and you think we should.
It's not that I don't like it,
but you think Roquan will make it that much better.
I think it's still the weakest position group in the building. Yes. Do I think we have a couple young gunners who could pan out, Rodriguez and Barnes? Yes. But if you can get a proven all-pro right now, and they'll take a second, and we never hit on seconds. I know a second round holds a lot of value, but think about it. The guy was a top 10. I think he was the 9th pick overall in his class, and we get him for a second. I'm doing it. The dude's an all-pro linebacker. He's instantly going to make our defense better. Instantly He instantly makes the run game.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but is it to the level where you're saying you're willing to make him the highest paid linebacker, where we're dropping well over double-digit millions on a linebacker?
I mean, the market resets every time somebody good. It's time for them to get paid. If we have to do that, we have to do it.
But are we trying to do that for a linebacker, though? That's my thing,
Why not?
man.
Why not?
It takes away flexibility. Like, for example, after this year, we want to go sign free agents if we're good. That whatever he gets could limit us from going sign a 1-year deal to a stud, I don't know, cornerback or a defensive tackle or something, or a defensive end if Romeo's not here that we could have had instead.
Okay.
Because I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, it makes us better, but
I get what you're saying, but
term.
To the point of what we've drafted, we shouldn't have to go out and do that to go pay a stud defensive tackle, because now you have wasted Josh Pascal, Levi, McNeil. 2 years in a row, you have drafted interior D linemen or big defensive end, and then like you've invested in the draft on your defensive ends. We need a stud linebacker. Corners, we ain't gonna need to go sign.
What about safety?
We shouldn't have to go
position. Safety.
Okay, safety. I'm not even gonna. I don't think we should. I'm always going to get a player that's proven. But the way they drafted, we shouldn't be going out to free agency and spending this big money. A 3rd round pick is also considered like somebody who should be coming in and competing for a starting position. If not year 1, like year 2. So that was Kirby Joseph. You signed T-Walk. Cornerback. We have invested in cornerback. We still got the number 3 pick, Jeff Okudah. We got Amani. And we got, if he's a safety now too. So there's your safety also. AJ Parker and Jerry Jacobs. It's like,
saying, man, I get what you're saying, but then the champ, you can flip it too and say the same thing about linebacker, couldn't you? Like, what about Derek Barnes then? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, what about Malcolm? You're just taking away reps from those guys. So is Derek Barnes? Are you moving on from Derek Barnes? Is he now the 3rd linebacker?
For Roquan Smith, I would take reps away from both of them.
So we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because I get what you're saying. I just can't do it for linebacker.
And then draft capital. Okay, they did spend a 4th on Barnes. That's a 4th rounder. Then you spent a 6th. So like really you just lost a 4th and a 6th to like take you. Well, one of them only gonna lose reps. So you pick and choose which one you want it to be. But Roquan Smith is a game changer. AA. Alex Anzalone is not the answer. I think they brought him back one more year because he played decent, good culture fit, work hard guy, understands the scheme to help these young guys come along. But then you plug in Roquan, boom, there's your linebacker for the future. And now you just let Rodriguez and Barnes bang it out to figure out who's gonna play next to him. What's the issue? I
don't have an issue. I ain't paying him. I ain't making the highest paid linebacker on this defense.
I would.
Just don't think it
because
fits,
he's top 3 at his position. Linebacker's the quarterback of the defense. He instantly makes us better.
But I don't think it's the quarterback of this defense. I think the quarterback of this defense is a safety. That's why they don't come off the field. Our linebackers come on and off. Our linebackers always. Tracy Walker never comes off the field. He's you know what I mean though?
I get what you're saying, but answer me this question. Is Tracy Walker calling in the plays?
I know what you're saying. I know I know your green dot is not him. He might be calling the plays, but the linebackers come off the field. It rotates each game. You know what I'm saying? Our linebackers come on and off
because they suck. Because they suck.
I know, but you know what I'm saying though.
If your linebacker is a dog,
they got different skill sets.
If your linebacker is a dog, he doesn't come off the field. He doesn't rotate with other players. It's because they suck. None of them are gangsters. That's why they rotate and we switch up depending on package.
Make the highest
Roquan Smith
to improve that room.
Roquan Smith is a 3-down linebacker. You can put him in on base defense. You can put him in on sub package. Because they suck. That is why they rotate. Roquan Smith would be the quarterback of the defense. The linebacker is always the quarterback of the defense. They call the plays. They line up everybody.
The highest paid though, because like to what
why
you're
wouldn't
saying,
you if he's deserving?
Because
of it.
Because that's not where I need to invest that kind of money. I don't want money locked up in linebacker. I'd rather have money free so I can go.
You just don't value the linebacker position.
I don't. Not in this defense. Not in this defense.
What it is.
I don't not value linebacker. But even look how the NFL's going,
bro. You gotta have a good. You gotta have a good linebacker in any defense. Any defense.
I don't know because I don't know if
you gotta have a linebacker.
You gotta have a solid linebacker with different skill sets. Like the Rams didn't have a dog at linebacker, but the defense line was ridiculous when they put that thing together. You know what I mean? Demario Davis was a solid linebacker that they signed that fit the scheme, but he wasn't the highest paid linebacker when they went and got him. He was just a solid linebacker from the Jets.
Bro,
We gotta do disagree, man.
We're gonna have to because there's nothing you can tell me for a 25-year-old All-Pro linebacker who can play all three downs, who can cover running backs man to man, who can cover tight ends man to man, who makes plays, who's uber athletic. He'd come in and be the most athletic player on the defense. Yes.
Whoa.
I don't think you know who Roquan Smith is. Really,
No,
I really don't think you know who he is.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
I would have to go watch more Roquan Smith to make this a fair.
I really don't think you know who.
But I would argue everybody in here has to do the same thing. I would argue none of us has seen enough Roquan Smith to clearly say that we'd be willing to make him the highest paid player.
I mean,
I think we've heard the perception of Roquan.
The chat is saying you don't appreciate him. I would pay Roquan. Now the chat is saying that they fucking with Roquan.
They do. But that's the perception that he's top linebacker. He might be that guy, but I'm still not giving the linebacker that much. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't value the linebacker. You don't value the linebacker position.
Not in this defense, I don't. Not to that level.
You need a linebacker in any defense. You need a good linebacker.
I'm not saying you don't. I just don't value enough in this style of defense to make him the highest paid player on my defense.
Because we run a lot of sub package.
We run a lot of sub package. The way we utilize our linebackers, the positions that they put them in. You know what I mean? Because
they suck.
No, it's just this
if
type
they
of
were
defense
dogs,
that we run.
If they were dogs, we'd utilize them better.
I don't disagree. Our defense line is better than our linebackers, but that's okay. I'm going to keep building on it. I want the money to spend there. So maybe next year a linebacker comes available. Let's say this, Ray. I'm gonna side with you here, part way. Let's say Lions will go, and we think they're going to be a solid team this year. Let's say they're solid this year. Next year I hit free agency. I have that money what I would have given him. I could go get a linebacker there possibly for 9-10 mil. That's proven. Maybe he's not Roquan Smith in terms of age, and I'm on him for 4 or 5 years, but I can get him for a year, like the Rams got Bobby Wagner, and plug him in there. And it's like, okay, there we go. So now I got a great linebacker, but I don't want to be tied long term to a off-ball linebacker in this.
To a dog, a young dog.
I don't know. I can't say I've seen enough. I don't know if he's like a Micah Parsons or like, what am I? You know what I mean? Am I getting Isaiah Simmons? Probably not. So like, what is the stylistically?
He's like
give him that much.
He's like a Devin White, a Darius Leonard. He's a 230 pound.
That money.
He's a 230 pound like dog. How do you think the Bucs won that Super? Like the Bucs, I mean, obviously they had Tom Brady, but the Bucs had a really good defense and a really good linebacker core. I don't think you remember that linebacker core.
They haven't been the same since. Devin White hasn't been the same since then. Just like Patrick Queen hasn't been the same really since his rookie year. I think stylistically they're so dependent in certain styles. I just think they're too dependent in our style to make him the highest paid. When I think the D line is what's going to affect everything else greater than the linebacker will affect them.
Okay, so I'm looking at the possible free agents next year, D line wise.
Okay.
What? I went to 2023. I want to know, Lamar Jackson's next year.
Cut and stuff. Okay.
Derwin James, but these people are going to get resigned. Oh, there's the 5th ranked free agent next year, and his name's Roquan Smith. He's the 5th ranked.
All right, man. Okay. I get it, man. Okay, we're gonna have to revisit this.
I think you need to look at.
I'm gonna go watch
who the kid is. Like,
sure.
I'm really surprised you're even like debating this with me.
I'm just saying I just wouldn't pay him that much. I'm not debating we don't need a better linebacker. I said he'd make our linebacker room way better and he'd make ours better, but I just don't want to invest that heavily into an off-ball linebacker. That's my only thing. If we were talking about an edge rusher, I'd be like, I could see making that happen. I could see investing that because I just think the impact's much greater. But I just can't do it with that on this defense. That's not to say every defense. If we were in this last regime and we said, hey, we want to drop highest paid linebacker on a highest paid player on a linebacker that could play off and come on the edge, now I'm on board because I'm like, I get it. They need him for everything. They're going to put so much on his plate. But this defense, I just can't do it.
You're going
and the
too
question
much
is, are the Bears willing to do it?
How schematically we run things. And it's like,
why won't the Bears do it?
You need a good linebacker.
Why won't the Bears do it?
You need a good linebacker for every defense, bro. You do. You got to be able to stop the run. The linebackers stop the run. That's their job. I get what you're saying,
but tell me,
you gotta
was the Rams linebackers great last year? They had a rookie 3rd round pick, and they had a UDFA at linebacker. Both of them were not getting paid.
But the Rams had
a great defensive line,
if not the greatest defensive player of all time.
That's always been how they built.
And then you had like the number 1, number 2 ranked cornerback.
Yeah,
like. You can't like,
that's where they put their money. That's where they put their money. That's all I'm saying. Because like for example,
like different teams find different ways to win championships. Like
I 100% agree, and I think this team is not going to. And I think we've seen that through the draft so far. If they really felt like they needed a linebacker, I don't think they would have. I think would have taken a run earlier. I mean, literally, you had the kid from N'Kobe Dean just sitting there. If you wanted to go get him, you could have sat where you were and took Devin White. You know what I mean?
Like, bro, I don't think you remember. So
White.
we're talking. You want to go like off Super Bowl. So the year before the Bucks won it.
Don't even go off the Super Bowl. I'm just saying the Rams in general, just because
you keep
of how
on
they
the Rams.
build things. Go to Saints.
The Rams that year had Devin White.
This you're talking about the Bucks, right?
The Bucks. I'm sorry, the Bucks had Devin White.
I know, but the Bucks did it different.
Levante Davis. They were giving up the least amount of yards per run, per game, and per carry. So if you make an offense one-dimensional, where you're stuffing the run so much because your linebackers is filling holes.
Okay.
You make a team one-dimensional, it's easier to win football games. If I know a team's passing every play, it's easier to beat them.
100%.
So if we get a linebacker in here who is stuffing the run,
I'm with you.
Okay,
now linebackers.
Hold on. Now we're talking all these different packages we like to run. So now
100%.
we've made them one-dimensional, and now they want to pass the ball. But you know who's still on the field who helped us?
Lineman.
You know who's still on that field who was helping us stuff the run? Roquan Smith.
Defensive line.
He's still on the field in passing downs because the kid is uber athletic and he can play man coverage. Okay. I'm done. I don't agree to disagree.
We will, and I'm just gonna say I completely understand what you're saying.
Just watch a little bit of film of the dude.
I will.
Then I want to get a text saying, "Okay, Roquan is a dog."
I didn't say he wasn't a dog. I just said I wouldn't make him. I don't want the highest paid off-ball linebacker on my team. Why won't the Bears pay him then?
I ain't got nothing to do with that organization. They trash.
I'm with you. The Bucks led through their linebackers. All I'm saying is just that where I know Holmes is coming from, they've never done it through the linebacker, and the one time they tried it didn't help them. They ended up moving on from the guy who was a first-round pick. They always built their D-line. So I'm just saying, based on what I've seen, I think that's where they've just shown that they're going to invest heavily. And I'm just saying I want that flexibility because I'm not saying we shouldn't get better linebackers just like they got Bobby, but that gives you flexibility to do it versus really tying myself to a linebacker, an off-ball linebacker for 4 years, making the highest paid. You know what I mean, though? You know what I'm saying. We can agree to disagree on this one.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not going.
Okay. We'll come back to it. I want to come back to on this though, because this is good.
Could giving up a draft pick, a draft pick and Tracy Walker.
Oh, no, wait, could giving up a second round pick and Tracy? Oh, he's saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Carey. No, answer. You can answer this one, right? Do you think that would be enough, or do you think you would give that up for him? Because you're on board with it. So,
yep, I do it.
Okay,
I would do that. Because we got Kirby, Deshaun Elliott, and we still got Iffy. Yep, I would do that. Because Roquan Smith is better than Tracy Walker. He changes the game more than Tracy Walker. Yes, that's a no-brainer.
All right, now I'm playing.
He changes the game more than Tracy Walker.
Hey, I like this transition though, Rad.
It's the reason why I'm mad and Roquan Smith's a 95 overall.
Rad, it's Madden. I ain't going to that. I ain't gonna give you Madden.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know how else I can sell you. Like, he's a 95 overall on Madden, and Tracy Walker's a 72. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make the trade.
Dude, this is a good transition though. That's another guy I do want to see Friday is Tracy Walker or tomorrow.
You got my blood going.
Why do I got your blood going red? You know I'm on this side. I've been on this side since before the draft.
I know, man. It's just I can't believe how you just undervalue the linebacker position. And
I don't undervalue. I'm just saying
you do.
You know what I'm saying,
you do,
man.
and you think our linebacker room is better than it was last year. Yes,
I like it. Yeah,
but I still don't think we're. I don't think we're good. Like, I don't think our linebacker room is even good.
I'm not mad at that. But I also think last year showed how dependent they were on everything else. And I'm hoping to what you said, our D-line needs to be a dog this year. So Tracy Walker's a player to watch for me because you just brought up Kyle Pitts. Drake London, you know he's going to get slot work. So that matchup against AJ in man is going to be a disaster. Let's just start. I'm just saying it would be an absolute disaster. Tracy Walker is going to be huge tomorrow because I think Tracy Walker's been very good this entire camp. I think his coverage has taken a leaps and bounds. Last year, he started to show us what he could do as a tackler. He hasn't made plays as a secondary player in the back end yet. He has not put that together yet. So I'm curious to see how he matches up versatility-wise because he has more size than a lot of our corners to do that. But then also just how he starts to put it together. Let's see him get a pick. I mean, Tracy Walker doesn't, make plays in the back end like that. What if he had a pick, tomorrow in the preseason? That would be awesome. That's a guy to watch for me. Tracy Walker. They have who do they have at slot? So their receivers. Ooh, Geronimo out. They got Geronimo out. They got Geronimo Ellis and Kadero Hodge. They're 4-5. What? Oh my goodness!
Our
they better not
leftovers.
light us up. Those guys can't light us up, right? Kadero Hodge, Geronimo Ellis.
Our leftovers. Is Rashad Perriman and Tyrell Williams there too?
Let's see. What does they got? No, it doesn't look like it. But I would not have been surprised, man, because they on that. That's crazy. I've never seen that.
I can't
Brad, you
believe
good?
You. No, I still can't believe. And then I'm reading through the comments, and it's like most everybody in the comments is like, yeah, I would definitely get Roquan Smith. And then I see Tracy Walker's overrated. I like Tracy Walker. Y'all know I'm a fan of him, but I gotta just like get it out my brain. And it's okay to agree to disagree. Like it's okay.
100%.
It's good that we debate. It's good that we don't always agree on everything. That makes a good show, and we're on people. You know what I mean? But I'm just so disappointed how you undervalued the linebacker position. I'm just like, geez, man. Like, I think it's because I played linebacker, so therefore I got a little bit more love for it. But that's
what you do, and that's not. Again, I'm not hating on linebacker, man. There's certain teams in situations where I would do it. It's just from what I've seen so far, it doesn't make sense for me to do that. I don't want to be in that situation. You know what I mean? You know
I'd
what
give
I mean,
up Jared
man?
Goff for Roquan Smith.
Stop. All right, we can move on. Let's not do this.
I would.
Brad,
I would. I'd give up Jared Goff for Roquan Smith and go trade for Sam Darnold.
Now you talk. Now you out here talking crazy, Red.
Go trade for Sam Darnold, dog.
All right.
I really would go get Kyle Trask from Tampa Bay. That's what I would go get.
That's your boy. Yeah.
I'd go get Kyle Trask. Watch, Kyle Trask is gonna be a dog once Brady leave. Remember, I said Kyle Trask is gonna be a dog in Tampa.
Red, what am I supposed to do with that, Red? What was that comment you just made? Are you kidding?
I don't know. I'm just mad. I'm throwing a lot of off the wall. That's it. But not the Kyle Trask comment. No, he's gonna be a dog.
No, I'm not mad at that. I mean, you know what? When does
what's up, Al?
See, guys, teams are playing tonight. I want to see the Eagles play.
Al, you just missed a good debate, Brody. A good debate.
All right. Another guy you want to see, because people are saying I never say linebackers, but I literally have one in mind that I'm going to say for Rad because it's his boy. And yes, I do want to see linebackers. Come on.
Who? Man. Wait
Rodrigo.
A minute. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to talk about Rodrigo.
I mean, obviously, I touched on it a little earlier. Yeah, I want him to get some reps with the ones. I want to see him going against like starting offensive line, starting running backs, and things like that. I want to see how he can read and react to that game flow, as opposed to him coming in with the 2s and 3s, where the game flow is a little messier and slower. So I want to see if the kid can keep up the speed with the starting group. So I would love for them to throw him in the fire and see what they really got. And I feel like Dan Campbell might do that. Just throw the kid in the fire and see if he sinks or swim in the deep end.
Yeah.
You know, because those shallow waters.
Just got to tread water out there, man. That's all you got to do.
I want to see if he could tread water, man. So that's what I want to do with Rodriguez. We know what we got in Gerard Davis.
A dog.
Gerard Davis is going to shine against the 3s, as you should, bro.
Oh, Rad already knows he's going to shine. I see you, Rad. Set it up early. That way, when he does,
why shouldn't Gerard Davis shine against practice squad players?
Because, why shouldn't he? I don't know why he shouldn't. I'm curious. I want to see him too, though. I'm with you. I don't want to see
him play. I hope the kid don't get a snap.
I want to see him a lot.
I know what Gerard Davis is, bro. I hope he don't get a snap.
That probably is
Serious.
Maybe the most intriguing position to see tomorrow is linebacker from start to finish, because who's even going to play with who? Like, I really don't know. I think Barnes and Alex will be one. Behind that, I'm assuming they're going to go Malcolm and Board, but I don't really know how they're going to run this. They might push Board down and say Barnes. They might say Jared Davis. They might go Shawnee and Hamilton and Malcolm. So I want to see how that goes. Josh Woods has gotten like no talk, even though they re-signed him pretty quickly right after the season. He played actually a little bit last year.
He ain't got no talk. I'm good.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. They even talking about it at all.
I want to see the kicking battle continue. I hope they set it up to where Austin can get a 55-plus yard kickoff and Patterson. I would like to see them set up in those type of situations. I want to see DJ Chark. Because Atlanta's got some solid corners. I'm not going to – when Gerard Davis hits.
He's there on the whole chat, man.
Anyways, I want to see what Chark's about to do against these corners because Atlanta does have some solid young corners. I know St. Brown's going to shine. I already know what St. Brown's about to do. And then, like, the Goff. I want to see if Goff is going – is he going to do nice? Is he going to be nice?
Which rookie and / undrafted free agent shines tomorrow? The brightest.
Rodriguez.
I like that.
And undrafted. I can't think of his name. The little D tackle.
Oh, Taylor.
Taylor. I feel like he gonna do some business against them threes. He gonna do some business.
Okay.
Yep. Rodriguez. I think he's gonna shine. And Aidan Hutchinson, like I said, all I need to see out of Aidan Hutchinson, just have more good plays than bad, because I know he's gonna have some bad plays. He's a rookie. And I need one pressure. I need one cute quarterback hurry. Like, I need a hurry out of him. I don't need a sack. I just need to see that you got back there and you forced the quarterback to throw a bad throw. Yes. Or you forced the quarterback to move around in the pocket. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's what I need to see from him. I need to see him just getting pressure. I don't need a sack. I just need to see some pressure.
Right. Chad's saying they want to see all these rookies. I'm with you. I was writing this down on my. I don't want to keep putting you on the spot, Brad, but I was thinking you had to predict the top 3 standouts tomorrow. I'm gonna say one of my 3 is Tom Kennedy. I think he's gonna light it up. I mean, how can you bet against the dude at this point? He's gonna light it up. It's preseason. It's Tom Kennedy time. I will say.
I know who
I got one. Go ahead. Yeah.
St. Brown.
St. Brown gonna light it up.
St. Brown gonna light it up. I think they want to keep him rolling in motion. I think St. Brown's gonna light it up tomorrow.
Charles Harris is gonna go crazy tomorrow.
You think Charles will?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll take shine away from Hutch.
I think we're gonna see a couple shots taken too. So
yes,
those balls are caught. I could see like a Chark or a Reynolds. I think we're gonna see a couple shot plays go, and then.
Funches.
I was gonna say Amani with an interception, but nah.
You think you have enough time to do it?
Right. Like, because they're only gonna get two drives, so I'm not gonna say that.
Maybe if a ball gets batted or something, he could.
Oh, he's always in the right place. Yeah. If a ball gets batted, like he'll get it off.
I think Devin Funches will be something to watch too, man. Keep an eye on that guy. He's been getting involved a little bit now. And Funches, man, if he lights it up, but the biggest one probably out of all is the backup quarterback battle, and I'm thinking we can all go with that one. I want to see Tim Boyle playing the game situation again, and just see if he can find some. And honestly, who do they go with first? I don't know. He said both kickers would play throughout the preseason back and forth, so I think you could go with Boyle first. I want to see Boyle though, I really do, man.
See what we got in our backup.
Yeah.
I want to see us go live on Saturday. Me and
Talk
you.
about the game?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Over at Last Second Sports. You down?
You know I'm down, man. Let's talk about it. I want to show this one more thing though before we get to that. If you're good.
Yeah, let's go live Saturday. Yeah.
All right, let's do it then. Let's do it.
This depth chart garbage.
It is kind of whack. Can I zoom in? This is solid. Yeah, I don't know where this came from, but I know Dan Campbell's like, man, he said Godwin was listed as running back 6, but he made the team last year because he played special teams, which made me think like, oh, he's saying Godwin's probably gonna make the team again. So don't look at where he's listed, which is it looks like. How does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that what this is?
Godwin's not making the team.
They got Jamar below Godwin. How crazy, man.
Godwin's not making the team.
So let's run through this, Rad. So is there anything that throws us off? Your wide receiver looks fine. I think Josh Johnson, Maurice Alexander probably at the bottom. They got Brock Wright
being your boy Gerard Davis being ahead of Malcolm Rodriguez. That's when I stopped looking at the list.
Wait, hold up. They got him at 4. Yeah. See, they got Josh Woods too high. Yeah. Josh Woods isn't linebacker 3 or 4. Yeah, this is probably messed up. Now, is this what they're going to come out and just?
No, there's no way they're going off this list. They're not going off this, bro. They're not doing that.
I believe this. I believe cornerback. I think it will be Will and Amani, and then Okudah and Gilbert.
See, I think Okudah's starting.
How's that going to work? Are they going to do like Okudah plays one drive, Will plays the next, and that's it? Or
Something. I think Okudah starts because we got to see if he's ready for that live action and how is he's going up against other starters. You got to throw Okudah in the fire, bro. Ain't no need to like.
I'm with you, man. I'm just saying. I just predicted it. I want to see him play too. I mean, look, I like Will Harris, like I said, but I want to see Okudah start. Now I'm thinking about it, Okudah will probably run a little bit with the backups too. He'll probably give 2 drives just like Will, and I'll assume they'll both get into playing the backups a little bit because I think that's what they did last year against Pittsburgh. Remember, he gave up that big play.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him give another big play. He gives up a lot of just vertical routes. I don't want to see that anymore, man. CJ Moore might not play either.
Oh, I just cracked my neck. I'm not getting caught up onto this depth chart, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks kind of whack, man. Now I'm seeing it. I don't know how I feel about that.
I looked at it and like stop looking at it. But let's do it though. Saturday night. It's gonna be. I seen Ken said what time the show on Last Second Sports. You want to do? It's gonna be late. It's like 7:30 my time.
Woo! Yeah, we can do 7:30. You got work,
bro? You don't go to sleep till 2:00 in the morning.
I do now, man. I do now.
And that get the East Coast people something to like watch and talk about. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna go live and talk about the game. Yeah, let's do that. I'm down. You down? Saturday night.
I'm down. I'm reading. So let's do it. First off, let's absolutely do it. He said Brady Breeze second string. Love me some Brady Breeze, but Juju Hughes I think is above him. Kudat to nickel.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, what was it? Is that a fan? Heard that first, and now I can't hear it anymore.
That's my fan. I had to. I got that all of a sudden.
Nah, put it on, man. I got my fan. What FE2 is.
Mine's just kind of loud.
You got it really close to you, don't you?
Yeah. Damn. I forgot to plug in my laptop. I have 11% remaining.
Okay, well, let's get some final predictions. Let's just get some predictions, man. Scores or I guess whatever.
Final predictions: the Lions win, but it's preseason. This is what I mainly hope. I hope everybody comes out healthy.
Yep.
That's it.
Yes.
We're gonna stream Friday. Galloping Lake. Not Friday. Saturday. I'm so sorry. Saturday night. We're gonna talk about the game. It's gonna be a late night.
I do plan on streaming over here, so definitely.
Oh, you streaming too? I might jump in. What time you streaming?
For the game.
Oh, you're streaming the game. Oh no.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I seen a comment. He said, "Are you streaming the game Friday?" Yes, he is streaming the game Friday.
He said, "I'm streaming too." Like, all right.
Oh no, I'm not streaming the game. I want to stream. I want to go live Saturday night, and me and you can talk about it.
Let's go live Saturday night. Talk about it.
Bring your chips. Bring your popcorn. It'll be a late night. Give y'all something to do in case y'all can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Come tap in.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Hear Dose undervalue the linebacker position and things like that.
I think I'm crazy, man, but I'm just telling you what I know, man. That's it.
Just continue to listen to him undervalue Roquan.
I'm just here to tell the people what I know, man. That's it. You know what I mean? All the background and things I've looked into for Brad Holmes.
I get that. You're tapped into that, but you need to go look at Roquan Smith and then text me like, okay, so Saturday we're gonna re-talk about Roquan, and I want you to be like, you know what, Rad, I was wrong. He's a really good linebacker. I told you.
I never say you're trying to say that he's trash. He's not good.
I never said you said he was trash. You're undervaluing him.
He shouldn't be paid. The Lions won't pay him. That's my thoughts. I'm not undervaluing him though. Someone will pay him. Someone will value him. I don't think it'll be the Lions. That's what I'm saying.
And we're stupid for it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Stupid, man. Roquan is a dog.
I'm gonna have to watch him.
Please, because we're gonna talk about it Saturday. We're talking about it Saturday,
and you got to watch him too, Brandon. Like you watch all the Roquan Smith.
I've been following Roquan Smith since he came out of Georgia, bro.
Come on, I've been following him since he came out of Catholic high school, Rad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You went back to. Well, I've really been following him since he came out of Georgia.
Since he came out of pre-K, Rad.
Oh, okay.
Since he said his first words, Rad.
Okay.
I was there in the hospital, Rad.
Ooh, the delivery room, huh?
Yeah. Come on,
the
man.
Delivery room. No, really. Let's do a little bit. We could talk, and we're gonna talk about the game. Chat. We're gonna be popping, answering questions, doing whatever. You know how we do.
Brad, are you cool? You can hop out. I want to like 5 minutes just run through some of the questions that I missed through the chat. Here.
Go. Let's go.
I know I didn't want to, just ignore.
I'm
them.
good. It's just my back is starting to hurt, and I don't know how much battery I got. Let's see it again. Let me check.
That. Hawk, Mitchell, Funches, Zylstra. So the lineup I've seen so far is Hawks 1, Zylstra's 2 out of that mix, Brock's 2, Zylstra 3, Mitchell and Funches are like battling for 4. That's what I'm seeing with that.
He's had 524 tackles in 4 seasons. But go ahead. Sorry.
Panda said that, didn't he? I saw Panda put that.
Did Panda say that? Oh, okay. Thank you, Panda. Well, Panda, me and Panda be here with it, bro.
No, but I think half the time Panda just does that to be for me. Because if we disagree on something, I'll pick myself.
Me and Panda be here with it, bro. He done already pulled stats.
This is facts, though. This is facts, though. I noticed that. Rad, show off the shirt, man. Let the people know.
What? This is a Friday. But, man.
He said spank that like button. Okay.
14 sacks in 4 seasons. 5 interceptions in 4 seasons. No biggie. Oh, got a pick 6. No biggie. No biggie.
I did talk about that. Rams did grab Bobby. If he is out tomorrow, I think he is out tomorrow. But I don't know. I hope he plays because
you hurt my feelings, man. You really did hurt.
I ain't trying to hurt no one's feelings, man. I'm just breaking it down, right? That's all I'm doing. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up to make it sound like we would do it. Because then people are gonna see her thinking we're gonna do it. We won't do it, man. Look, Rob Rad dipped. Energizer Bunny, go Rad. Who's starting quarterback for the Falcons Friday? That's actually a good question. I would assume Mariota is actually, but I did read this. Let me pull this up real quick. It says. Yes, Marcus Mariota will play. It'll be a small action. It sounds like he's locked into the starting job.
Desmond Ridder.
Yes, but they're saying Desmond Ridder. You're gonna see now. Desmond Ridder versus the Lions is gonna be something to watch.
True.
Feel free to throw any questions or anything you guys got before we wrap this thing up. PFF Davis might do that this year. Wait, what? Oh, my man's on Jared Davis. Ryan, if you don't have a Jared Davis jersey, I'm disappointed in you. You should be wearing that Jared Davis jersey tomorrow, man. Hey, shout out to people at training camp that brought Jared Davis jersey. There was like 3 or 4 people that had him on.
Oh my gosh, those people are ridiculous.
Hey, there's like the group of people that really don't like him, and there's a group of people that are cool with him, man. And I was sitting with Everything King, and you don't
know football if you think
pumped when Davis got that pick, man.
You don't know football if you think Jared Davis is good. I'm putting that out there. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm gonna keep it real. You don't know football if you think Jared Davis is good. What?
What?
I mean, obviously he's good. He's in the NFL. But to think he's a starting caliber linebacker, you don't know football.
Where do I come off as to you where I think Jared Davis is? Where do you think I think Jared Davis is?
You think to me?
Yeah.
I think you think Jared Davis is a pretty good football player.
Do I look at him as do you think I think of him as a starting caliber linebacker?
Yes.
Dang, Red. I don't know,
yes.
Man. I think you over exaggerate what I try to be laying down, right?
That's me though. I over exaggerate everything.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man.
I think you look at him as a
crazy.
I think you look at him as like we should keep him on the team and he can help us win football games. Now, starting, I don't think you think he's better than AA. I don't think you think he's better than Chris Board. I don't think you think he's better than Barnes or Rodriguez.
I definitely don't think he's better than Rodriguez.
Those 4, I don't think you think he's better than. But I think you feel like, oh, Jared Davis, like, yeah, I'd love to have him back on the team. Like, he's going to help us.
Like,
no.
Good point.
Is it cool that he came back to Detroit? That's kind of cool. Like, yeah, you get a second go at it, and we got you for cheaper this time.
That energy, come on, man. I mean, what other guy's throwing it, taking his shirt off and throwing it? Anthony Pittman is a guy to watch. I'm just for everybody out there because everybody's heard about this since our edges have been going down. Julian missing guys. he is getting reps as a top edge rusher from time to time on the first team. Anthony Pittman, I haven't seen any sort of flashes from the guy. So watch for Anthony Pittman, man, because they seem to really like the guy.
Ryan really thinks he said Jared Davis' ceiling is high.
Yeah, I think he's got a pretty decent sized ceiling, right? As long as he's healthy.
Does because I mean
he's
been in the league.
Healthy.
He's been in the league 6 years, and there's a lot of things that he still needs to develop. So, like, yeah, his ceiling's still high because he hasn't developed how to read and react to plays. He hasn't developed how to man coverage. He hasn't developed a drop in the zone drop.
Brad already said it, man. He said Jared Davis go light up the third strings tomorrow. Brad already put that prediction out there.
Davis is good at.
He set himself up because he knows Davis about
attacking the quarterback, blitzing. Keep Jared Davis close to the line of scrimmage.
You saw them hits in Hard Knocks. Bam! It's like, dang, JD. They should have put that pick in there too. They should have just did a little
never said he wasn't a hitter. He can hit, but he will miss an open field tackle. Jared Davis is a better.
So I don't know though, to be real.
You know the difference between like hitting and tackling.
Yes.
Jared Davis is a good hitter, but he's not a good tackler.
All right, I'm not disagreeing there.
I would rather be a better tackler than a better hitter.
But hey, Malcolm Rodriguez has some issues tackling too.
Nope, I'm not going.
Yeah, he does.
Not going on that.
He does.
He said Rad hates more Lions than Green Bay. Nah, cool, Raul. You know I love my Lions.
You did say you like Aaron Rodgers. I was like, Rad. You said
I think you're being at that point. I think you're being a hater if you say you don't like Aaron Rodgers.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers. That's not a hater. That's fact.
He's a really good quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback of all time. Like,
but you ain't gotta like him. You know what I'm saying?
I like good football.
Like everything that's successful.
I like good football, bro.
I love my life, and I do like what the Packers have done. I respect football. It. I'm with you there. I respect
Aaron Jones.
I respect the Patriots.
I like Dalvin Cook. I like Aaron Jones. I like Justin Jefferson.
I don't like him, but I respect him.
I like him. I'm sorry. Dalvin Cook is dope, and so is Aaron Jones.
Now, see, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the Packers.
I'll take either one of them over DeAndre Swift.
Whoa, and that's your boy, too. Hey, yep. DeAndre Swift might be a problem.
DeAndre Swift does have the potential to be the problem. He just got to stay healthy.
That dude can play, man. He has looked so good. Yeah, let's wrap this thing up, man. I don't think Chat's got any more questions. So, Rad, final score prediction. What you got?
Rad's a Davis hater. I'm not a hater. I just keep it real, Chris.
No, he ain't a hater, man. He ain't a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just don't think he's very good.
Me and Rad just on two different sides of a lot of things. That's all it is. But we're on the same side of a lot of things, too.
Right. We shouldn't come here and agree to everything.
We agree on that. So
we agree on what? I agree that we shouldn't agree on everything.
I agree that we both are on the same side. Like, for example, we just argued about the linebacker. We're on the same side. Goff is a dog. He actually called me. We were talking today, and I was like, bro, what we know about the Lions. Rad, I told you this. I said this. I said we know about the Lions. We know what we got in our guy. And Rad, he knows. He knows. I think he gave me like a yup. That's what he gave me. Is that what? Is that what that was,
bruh? Golf is cool. Golf's cool. Golf's cool. Golf's cool. Golf is a dog. He said Davis is better than Roquan. Oh my gosh! He's trolling me. He just wants to get me fired up. That's all.
Oh god, man. Oh gosh. Okay.
And Ryan, just for you sitting that in the chat, your phone's gonna freeze.
This shit, bro.
Your phone's gonna freeze, Ryan. Just for you saying something like that.
Yes. Okay. So, what's your score prediction? And by the way, I'm gonna say bold prediction for the game. Goff hits a shot play to DJ Chark. 100% that will happen. And I'm about 80% sure that Aidan Hutchinson either has a stack or like some sort of ridiculous play that everybody's like, whoa. One of those two will happen.
Malcolm Rodriguez is going to get a tackle for loss. He's also going to sniff out a screenplay.
Hutch getting a pick? Is that what? I'm going to say that. I think Hutch gets the pick tomorrow.
Hutch is going to get I think he's going to get some pressures. I hope he gets some pressures. Even if he doesn't get a sack, I just want to see some pressure, some hurries.
Yep.
Score prediction is, it's preseason, man. I don't know. 28. Nope. 24-27 Detroit. Field goals. You know, you got to throw in some field goals.
Yeah, it'll be an ugly game. I'll say 2013 Lions. And can you play Davis at defensive end? No, you can't.
Hold on. I think he can. That's what I was pointing at. I think that's where he is best suited on situational blitzes. You have him roll down to that line of scrimmage. Oh, no. Hand in the dirt. Not like that. No.
You, there. Okay.
You have him coming off the edge and just going to attack the quarterback. That's where Gerard Davis is best. You have him blitzing through a gap.
On sub
Gerard
downs,
Davis is best blitzing. I'm
not mad at that. On sub downs, you can rush him. Early downs, I can't put him up on the line.
He's
playing off ball. He can play off ball.
That's
his best upside and base downs is play him off ball. Brad will see tomorrow. He already told you what's gonna happen. So I'm just. But that's funny that I said that and you're pointing to the comment
against the. Oh yeah, because I've seen that. I'm like, well, that's where I would want the kid is just coming off the edge, somehow just attacking. Like having him think too much is not that's not his best.
There you go.
He'll probably do that against third stringers. That doesn't hold any weight.
That's gonna hold weight if he gets a pick. That's weight.
Oh my gosh.
How is that not weight, Rad? If he gets a pick, I mean, I sack a little bit less. If he gets a pick
against the third string quarterback,
he can get against the eighth string quarterback, Rad.
That holds no weight, bro. That holds no weight.
That holds some weight. So does anybody that any of these roster bubble guys do against third strings hold no weight? Might as well just cut him.
No. Those roster bubble guys are like first year undrafted rookies. Gerard Davis has been in the league 6 years.
So he can't get better?
No. Hell no, bro.
Stop, Brad. You're crazy.
You shining against the threes tells me nothing, Gerard Davis.
You think he'll play? Where do you think the linebackers will fall? Where do you think that group will go? Because I really don't know how they're going to use those.
I don't know because there's been a lot of rotational things going on. Yeah. I feel like Double A is going to be locked in. Now, who's going to start next to him? Maybe Board.
Okay, maybe.
I think it's going to be Board or Barnes. Either one. I think they're going to rotate one of them in, and I think they're going to try to mix in Rodriguez. Yep. I would love to see him with the ones. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to mix him in with the twos to see how he does against the twos, and if he balls out like I think he is, then next week they're going to mix him in with the ones.
I agree. Well, no, that's my only thing I don't agree with. Not I don't agree. I wish they would have done last year, is they did not rotate anybody at all. It was always the same. And it just does not make any sense to me that you would never rotate anybody that plays well.
Right.
Because like you just said, it holds no weight. Well, Craig Reynolds is going to get those reps just like he did last year, but he did well, so move the guy up. It's like, what are we doing, man? That's the only thing I don't agree with is that you just kind of like stick him in there. And it seems like they're trying to evaluate him the same, but playing against different players. Like they're just, I don't know. Don't make sense to me.
I only want, before we go, I only want this person to get one drive, and that's DeAndre Swift. That's it. They was talking about playing the first quarter with the starters. Like, nah, Swift, just give him one drive. That's it.
But doesn't he need? Do you think he needs to build up?
No, I don't want him to get hurt. No,
that seems to be what Dan thinks. Is like, hey, we got to get him some reps because he didn't get them last year in training. That's why he ended up getting hurt.
I want one drive.
One drive. Okay. See, okay, I'm on board with that. Like for example, like I don't need to see. I don't think I need to see. Maybe you just need it for energy or something. I don't need to see Jamal Williams.
I don't really need to see Jamal either, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's for your Jamar and your Jamar Jeffersons and your Craigs, and see what we can do.
So many players that stand out.
See what we get with Justin Jackson and things like that. But yeah, all right.
Over that guy, he's gonna do something.
I'm good.
All right, yeah, let's wrap this up, man. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate
you doing it Saturday night.
We will be on Saturday. Rad's channel, Last Second Sports. You see the link underneath.
Are we going? To everybody.
Saturday. Shout out to everybody in here that
late night.
Yes, late night show. We're gonna do like a little late night thumbnail. Shout out to everybody that hopped in. Tomorrow we'll be live for the game. I don't know what else to say.
We're gonna call it after dark. We're gonna call it after dark.
Last second dose after dark.
Oh,
LSD after dark.
Yeah.
DSL.
All right. There it is. Drink water.
DSL.
And go Lions.
SDL.
Grit.
SLD.
Grit.
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 Love.
Grit.
Dream.
Grit.
Grit.
Be easy, Ken. All right. Is this a staring contest?
That was my Jason Kavinda right there. All right, Rad, we out of here, man. Where did I stop the beat? Oh, here.
I don't know. I got like 2% left on my.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Fired up. It's made a great decision.
Wrong one. I thought that was.
We're fired.
All right, guys.
You're still here? It's over.
Quit undervaluing the linebacker position.
I'm not undervaluing Rally. I'm telling you the facts. That's